let's take a look here. So I'm just going to vacuum this out using the handy shop vac that we've got here. Now that we've got that clean, we're going to loosen these two screws on the right and left just a little bit. This upper plate is in the locked position. You see a little indent here showing that it's locked. We need to get this twisted over so that it is in the unlocked position, and then we can take this off. And that should happen just like there we go. And then this whole plate moves over, so I was twisting the wrong thing. You turn the inside here, and that should just rotate from being locked there to unlocked. You lift this off. We'll need to put that back exactly the way it came out. Got three little tabs here, 1, 2, 3. Those tabs go into these little locking mechanisms here. But since we're in, we can now pull this. This is the anti-static flap. It has two parts. There's a little plastic part on the front side towards the front of the grinder. There's a little metal fin right here that is the backing portion of that, and you can pull both of these parts out. This should not be hard to pull out, but right now you can feel, I can feel that this is stuck in there. You can see there's a lot of coffee stuck on here. We want all this coffee cleaned off, so that all of this coffee should not be on here. Keeping this nice and clean will improve the performance of your grinder. If there's a bunch of coffee on there, your grinder will have more static. If there's no coffee on here like this, this is an anti-static sleeve, so it should take the charge off of the coffee that's accumulating while it's grinding and discharge that so there's less static electricity as this coffee is coming out of the grinder. All right, next step, we're gonna loosen this next set of screws right here. Just a couple of turns. We don't need to take these all the way out, but we just need to loosen them so that we can twist this entire piece here. So it was locked in right here. Just a slight turn this direction, turning it here. You can see all these screw heads are lined up with these openings. So now we're gonna pull this out. This is your upper burr chamber, or upper burr carrier, I guess. And you can see there's a lot of coffee on there. And in here, it's like a coffee cake. See all that coffee? That is where all your grounds are coming from, and they're accumulating in here. And they're actually coming back up into that hopper area. So we want all this cleaned out. So I'm gonna vacuum this real quick. And once this is all clean, you can take a little gentle pick around the edge, and I'll show you that next. But let's take a vacuum. got a little pick tool here. So it's a little hard to see, but along the edge there's 4 little metal parts here, and they tend to get coffee accumulated around them. And so I'm just kind of gently using this tool, not scraping aggressively, not digging into the side of the grinder at all, but just kind of breaking up any clumps of coffee that I see anywhere inside here. We just want to get all of these clumps off of here. This is all old stale coffee, so we just want to get this all out of here. And we'll do one more round of vacuuming, and once this is all clean, your grinder should be working great again. So it's really not that complicated of a maneuver. It's just kind of knowing how to get inside. And then when we put it all back together, we just really want to be careful that we get each piece put in the correct order and in the right place. No cross threading, so that our grinder works great for a long time. So I'm gonna keep scraping away at this. I'll show a final product once I've got this relatively clean.